guys, look at this beautiful card of the day. This is probably my new favorite card in this deck. Dove Spirit, be peace. It's interesting that this card showed up for me today because there have been doves around me a lot lately. Like I have some bushes in between my house and my neighbors, and there's a couple of doves that have built a nest out there. So I'll see them, like when I pull in the driveway where I park my car, they might be in my parking space. Or I have a bird bath that my daddy gave me last year, and I've noticed that the doves are hanging out at that bird bath a lot. But doves have been around me a lot lately, and I feel like this message is really ringing true for me about finding my own inner peace. I feel like that's what the doves are trying to tell me. And you'll see what I'm talking about with these other cards, where I'm going with this message. But isn't this a beautiful card? I love doves. I love Dove Spirit. So how do we be at peace? It's time for us to start really cultivating more peace in our lives, developing inner peace, being peace for other people. All right, let's look at our tarot cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You know, sometimes it's work to have peace in our lives. It's not always a peaceful time. Many of us have been going through a lot of stress lately. Maybe there's a situation in your life that is causing you stress and robbing you of your peace. So it's time for you to cultivate a spiritual practice that is going to give you some peace. Hey, honey, one of my cats just jumped up here. Now, for myself, I'm actually a Reiki master, and I've been neglecting my practice. I really have. And you would think someone who's a tarot reader and a Reiki master, that would be something that's always, going to be in a part of their day. And I have to admit, I have let circumstances and situations in my life rob me of my practice, rob me of my peace. So I feel like this card is telling me, and which I started yesterday. I started doing this yesterday. I started working on my Reiki practice again, and that is going to give me some peace. I know it will. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I'll do some more videos, and we'll talk more about that later. But this card is definitely about putting in the work to find your inner peace. What will that mean for you? Maybe it's a meditation practice. Maybe it's developing a stronger prayer life. Maybe it's journaling. But you have to put the work in order to bring peace into your life. It's going to take some effort on our part to do that. Now we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. I never like when this card is reversed because something is out of whack. There's give and take in your life, and when this card is reversed, you're either giving too much or quite possibly you're taking too much. Are you the taker in the situation? Are you robbing someone of their peace? Look how the cup is turned upside down here. Our cup is empty. There's a situation that is robbing us of our peace, and it might be that we are too invested in someone or something around us that is destroying our peace. It's time for some changes, because this card should never be, our cup should never be empty. You can't pour from an empty cup. It's okay for you to put yourself first and develop that peace within yourself so that you can share that energy with the people around you. And look at this card, Justice reversed. This is Libra energy. And this is, again, telling us something's out of balance. Look at the scales in this card. And if you know anything about astrology, you know Libra is the sign with the scales. That's all about balance. These two cards are telling us here, there's something, maybe it is your spiritual practice, maybe it's someone around you, but something is out of balance and it's robbing you of your peace. So it's time to work on that. Okay, let's look at our T cards. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Maybe that is what's robbing you of your peace. I know that's been going on in my life. There's a situation that I had really high hopes was going to get turned around, and I'm not seeing it. And it is something that's very stressful for me. It's robbing me of my peace. I have to figure out how I can still cultivate and have peace in my life without this situation being right. You know, I still have to have order and a boundary. Whether this outcome works out the way I want it to or not, life still has to be peaceful for me, because you can't make your entire life about one situation. You can't help people that don't want help. Okay? Remember that. Okay, we have compliments from an admirer. Okay, this always brings joy to someone. It can bring you peace. I will tell you, over this past weekend, we were out to lunch with some friends, and just for a little bit of backstory, I have not had my hair cut, styled, or highlighted in a year now, because I was growing out a pixie cut. And believe me, I think my girls will know what I'm talking about. If my hair looks bad, I don't feel good about myself. So anyway, I'm standing there waiting on the table, and this lady gets up there. She and her husband are leaving, and she stops me, and she's like, I just want to tell you, your hair looks really cute. And I was blown away. I was like looking around like, are you sure you're talking to me? Because, you know, it's just been a long time since I felt good about my hair. And I told her, you just made my day. And it's those little moments that we can give to people. They're free. They give so much peace and joy. If you can compliment someone and make them feel good about themselves, that is good karma. That's putting good karma out into the world. And she really made my day. And I hope just knowing that really made her day. But that's the kind of energy we need to be looking at. Spreading love, spreading joy, giving compliments. You know, compliment someone just in passing. If you feel weird about doing it, you can just give like a little love bomb as you're walking by somebody. Say, cute outfit, cute shoes, your hair looks good, you've got a nice smile, and just keep going. But just know that you have really probably made someone's day just by that little bit of energy exchange. So be mindful of how these little things can fill someone's cup and make their day a little brighter and give them a little bit of peace. Okay, we also have dragon. Beware of self-delusion. What are we kidding ourselves about? Okay, I just had a little lesson come to me. You know, here I've been stressing about my hair for a year, and maybe that has been robbing me of my peace, where here I've thought, now I'm just using this as an example, you guys, but here maybe all this time I've thought how awful it looks, how I've let it rob me of my self-esteem and my self-confidence, where maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. Maybe it, you know, look, I had this total stranger come up and give me a compliment, and now it's just turned things around for me. So maybe you've been beating yourself up over something that you don't need to be beating yourself up over. Is it robbing you of some peace? Is it robbing you of some joy? But there could also be a situation that we're kidding ourselves about. Maybe we have not been you know, this unsuccessful outcome to a problem. It's time to try something new. We're kidding ourselves if we're thinking that what we're doing is going to make this work. It's time to work on something else. Put our energy into finding a solution in a different way. Okay, I hope this, you know, these readings, guys, these are community readings. They're very general. I hope that something in each reading give somebody a little nugget of wisdom. You know, it just take what you want and leave the rest. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I hope this reading will help you, motivate you today to find something that gives you peace. A spiritual practice, you know, like I was saying, I'm going to look more into my Reiki practice. Maybe you can meditate. Maybe you can, you know, start journaling. Maybe you can just look for how you can give compliments to someone to make their day. But start spreading some love and spreading some peace. Okay, guys, I hope you go out there. Have a great day. I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.